Dear students, welcome to the online learning. Today we will learn about chapter number 3, that is playing with numbers. Today's topic will be types of number and problem solving. So let's begin with our today's class. First of all, we will discuss about types of numbers. So here we will learn about even and odd numbers. So children, even numbers are those numbers that are multiple of 2 and they ends up with a digit of 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Whereas if I talk about odd numbers are those numbers which are not the multiples of 2 and they always ends up with a digit of 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Let us understand about these types of number by taking an example. Let's say that we have 2 donuts with us and we want to share that 2 donuts equally among 2 people as a whole number. So while sharing that 2 donuts among 2 people, you will find that each person will get one donut. Means you can see that a number, whenever it will be shared equally by 2 and they have a partner, then that number is termed as even number. Now let's take a number 3. Now this time we have 3 donuts with us and we want to share this 3 donuts equally among 2 people. So you will find that while sharing this 3 donuts among 2 person as a whole number, only one donuts can be shared equally and we will be left out with 1 donut. As such that one remaining donut cannot be shared equally among 2 people as a whole number. So in such case, when we have a number that cannot be shared equally by 2 and we are left out with some remainder, so that numbers are termed as odd number. Now let us understand how we can identify that any number is even number or odd number. So children, always remember that whenever any given number that ends up with a digit such as 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then that numbers are termed as even number. Whereas if any given number that ends up with a digit such as 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, then they are termed as odd numbers. And we know that the multiples of 2 are even numbers. So you can see here, these are the number which are multiples of 2. So they are termed under a group of even numbers. As such, when I talk about this numbers which are present on the screen, they are the number which are not the multiples of 2. So they are the examples of odd numbers. Now let's understand about perfect numbers. So children, perfect numbers are those numbers which are obtained when the sum of all the factors excluding the number itself from its factor list and we get the sum equals to the number, then that number is termed as perfect number. So let's understand this perfect number. Look at this white portion. You can see here this complete white portion we have divided in 6 equal parts. So this complete white portion we can represent by adding each white portion, or either we can represent by taking one white portion and we can multiply it with 6, as the repeated addition can be expressed in terms of multiplication also. So we can write it as 1 into 6, that represents 6 boxes. Now look at this red color portion. So you can notice that one red color portion is formed by considering 2 white color small boxes. So from this complete 6 white color boxes, how many such red color boxes can be formed? So you can see that from the 2 white color boxes we have obtained 1 red color box. So from this total 6 white color boxes we can get total 3 red color portions. So we can express it as like 2 into 3. Now when I talk about this light green color portion, you can notice that this one portion of light green color is formed by considering this one portion of red color. Among this portion we have considered one white color box also. That means we have considered here 3 boxes of white color. So by considering 3 white color boxes we have got one portion of light green color formed. So from the total 6 boxes of white color, how many such portion of light green color will be formed? So how we can express? By considering 3 boxes of white portion, we can form 2 portion, that too of light green color. So we can write it as 3 into 2. Now lastly you can see that we have considered the complete 6 boxes which was of white color as complete portion of dark green color. So here that portion we can express it as like 6 into 1. Now let us understand this. As we have taken in the first portion, we have taken one white color box. Then in the next portion, we have taken this 2 white color box as one portion of red color. Then at the third step, we have considered this first portion of light green color that was formed by considering one portion of red color, and among that again we have considered one more portion of white color box. So by adding this complete portion, you can see that one box of white color, 2 box of white color which formed one portion for red color, as well as by adding 3 boxes of white color which has given the one portion for light green color, gives us complete dark green portion, that is equals to 6. So children, you can see here 6 is a perfect number. Why so? When we talk about its factor, you can see that the 6 can be expressed in other ways as a product of 2 number in such a way that when we multiply 1 with 6 we get 6, as well as when we multiply 2 with 3, in that case also we obtain 6. So here you can see that the divisor of 6 are 1, 2, 3, as we are excluding the number itself from its factor list. So we will not consider 6 here as its divisor. Now while adding this other factors, leaving the number itself from its factor list, we can see that when we added 1 with 2 and that 2 with 3, then we got 6 here. Now you can see here that the divisor of 28 we have obtained here. They are 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28. As we know that this 28 goes into 28 1 times, whereas this 2 goes into 28 14 times and 4 goes into 28 7 times. So by adding all its factor, excluding the number from its factor list, we have got 28. Means when we took the sum of all its factor excluding the number itself from the factor list, we have got original number, that is 28. So you can see that the perfect number are 6 and 28 when we take the range of number from 1 to 100. This much is clear. Now after this we will learn about twin prime numbers. So children, twin prime numbers are the number that are used for a pair of odd prime numbers, and they differ by 2. And this pair of odd prime numbers, they consist of only one composite number in between them. So let's say the number as 29 and 31. These are the pair of odd prime numbers. So we have taken a pair of odd prime number as 29 and 31, and we can even see that the difference among these two odd prime number, it is equals to 2. So we can say that this 29 and 31, they are the twin prime number. Now when we take this two number, that is 29 and 31, you can even notice that we have a number 30 in between this two odd prime number, and the number which is present in between these two odd prime number, you can see that it is composite number. Why so? Because we have more than 2 factor for this number 30. Okay, now you can see on the screen that we have more pair of odd prime number that are differing by 2, and they are the twin prime numbers. So here the prime number which is odd as well as which differ by 2, so that pair is 29 and 31, as well as the next pair which is twin prime number is 41 and 43, and 59 and 61 is also a twin prime number, whereas from this given number 71 and 73 are also twin prime number. And here you can see that we have some more pair of odd prime number listed on the screen up to 200. Okay, now let us understand about co-prime numbers. So children, co-prime numbers are those numbers which have only one as their highest common factor. So two numbers that have only one as the common factor, they are termed as co-prime number, and all the prime numbers are co-prime number. Let's take one example here. We have taken number as 35 and 39. So while getting its factor, you can see that 7, 5 and 1 are their factor. If I talk about the divisor of 39, they are 1, 3 and 13. So when we look to get its common factor, you can clearly notice that only one is the common factor for this two given number. So here 35 and 39 are the co-prime number. Let's take another number as 6 and 35. So here also when we look to get the factor of 6, you know that 1 goes into 6 times, whereas 2 goes into 6 3 times. So here are the divisor or factors of 6. Whereas if I talk about the factor of 35, it is 1, as 1 goes into 35 times, whereas 5 goes into 35 7 times. So the factors of 35 are 1, 5, 7 and 35. When after getting the factor for these two numbers 6 and 35, if I notice the common factor for this two number, it will be 1. So children, here 6 and 35 are the co-prime number, as the divisor of this numbers are listed on the screen, and while looking to get its common factor, we have got common factor as 1 only. Now let's move on to the exercise question given in textbook page number 53. So now we will solve question from exercise 3.2. So here comes your first question. So your first question is, what is the sum of any two odd numbers? So children, the sum of two odd number is always even. How? Let's understand through the help of example. We know that odd numbers are those numbers which are not divisible by 2, as well as which are not the multiples of 2. So you can see here we have taken 1 and 3, and when we took their sum, we got 4. As well as if I take another number as a odd number, and after taking two odd numbers, when I have taken its sum, we have got 8. In the same manner, if I take two odd numbers, that means let's say that number as 5 and 7, and when we took its sum, we have obtained 12. And here you can notice that in every place after getting the sum, we have obtained its sum as even number. Here 4 as well as 8 as well as 12, all this sum what we have obtained after doing the addition of these two odd numbers, we have obtained even numbers. Now we have to again answer that what is the sum of any two even numbers. So let's understand this also here through the help of example. So children, when we take even numbers, so even numbers are those numbers which are multiple of 2. Yes. Now here we have taken 2 and then we have taken next even number as 4. When we have taken their sum, means when we added them, we have got 6. So you can notice here 6 is also a even number. In the same manner, we have taken other pair of even number and we have taken their sum. So we have obtained even number as their sum. Now if I talk about question number 3, so you will see here that the numbers 13 and 31 are prime numbers. Both this number have same digits 1 and 3. Find such pairs of prime number up to 100. So you can see that prime numbers are given on the question, that they are 13 and 31, and when we talk about their digits, they are same. So like such given pairs, we have to find other pairs of prime numbers up to 100. So children, first of all, you must know that prime numbers are those numbers which have only two factors. That means 1 and the number itself. So here you can see that the other pair of prime numbers are 17 and 71, as well as the next number is 37 and 73. Now let's come to the question number 5. You can see here your question is, what is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10? So our solution will be, you can see that the prime number between 1 and 10 are 2, 3, 5 and 7. As such, they all have only two factors, that is 1 and the number itself. Then among this number, we have to find that which one is the greatest prime number. So you can see that 7 is the greatest prime. 7 is the greatest prime number, that is less than 10. Now come to the question number 6. Here you can see that we have to express the following as the sum of two odd prime. So here first number is 44. We need to express it as a sum of two odd primes. Odd prime means again, so we need to be careful about this two word, odd as well as prime. So it will be expressed as like 7 plus 37. Now the second number is 36. So this number also will be expressed as a sum of two odd prime number, as like by adding 5 with 31. Then in the same manner we will do for 24 also. Now let's come to the question number 7. So here we have to give the three pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. Are you getting? So that pairs are 3 and 5, 41 and 43, as well as 71 and 73. Now in question number 8, we have to tell which of the following numbers are prime. So here you can see that we have first number as 23. So you can express this as 1 into 23 as well as 23 into 1. So children, you can see that this has only two factors, 1 and the number itself. So wherever we will find that the number has only two factors, that is 1 and the number itself, that number is a prime number. So likewise we will do for 51 also. Is it clear? Now here comes your Question number 10 from the same exercise. So here we need to express each of the following number as the sum of three odd primes. So first number is 21. So how we can express? We have to be careful that the number which we are taking, that should be odd as well as prime, and we need to take three numbers and we must get 21. So here we have expressed this 21 is equals to 3 plus 7 plus 11. You can notice that all the three numbers which we have taken, and when we have added we have got 21, and these three numbers are odd as well as prime. In the same manner we will do for 31 as well as for 53 and for 61 also. Now if I talk about question number 11, here we need to write 5 pairs of prime number that are less than 20 and their sum is divisible by 5. So here are the solution. We have taken 2 with 3 and we have added with 5, as well as 2 with 13 we have added, and you can see we have got 15. In the same manner other pairs also we have taken, and you can see everywhere we have got a sum, and that sum is divisible by 5. Now here comes your home assignment. So children, you need to solve the following question which are present on the screen from exercise 3.2 given in textbook page number 53 and 54. So children, thank you.